message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's on to Week 12, and we've got a great Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 8. Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
This is intercepted. Still going. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BG. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that for him. Let's pick up on first down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Texans at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Again, it's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have more extra competence that you go to them early and often.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
All right. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Ow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Play action. Here's Stroud. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Ow, what's that? Hey! 18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And Oliver. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Round 80. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Allen. A short throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Cook up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Pickup of 2 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen off the play fake. It's taken in by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
At the 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Up the middle to Davis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Bills have regained the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Getting the ball is Cook, running left.
Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
319!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
And that flag accepted.
Another extra point opportunity here. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Texans 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly right. You practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down.
Stroud looking to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Tony.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready. What?
Operating from the gun, Stroud. That's complete to Dell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
All right. Tony.
Stroud. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
27-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. On play action, Allen. This is caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Gun. Off 52. Regular.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. Here we go. 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Stroud down. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Round 80!
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen from the gun on third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of framing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Stroud.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, it's Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
To throw, it's Allen. Shakir holds it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on second and long. Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 45, Texans 17. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
His game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. Dumps it off to Mixon. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 8.
we go. 118. Hey, uno. Good.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Open man is Kirk, complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
118. That's it.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
18. That's it. Buggy.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
All right. 118. That's it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Half. 319. Half 10. Half 85. Half 85.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Allen going to run with it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shut.